Previous class itself, I told you not to share your screens. Don't touch your devices. Just keep it little away and pay attention to the class. Right. So we were seeing this slide about Varahagiri Venkatagiri. So he was actually the vice president in 1967. Then when Zakir Hussain, when he died, when he passed away during his tenure, VV Giri became the president. Then he was elected the president on 24th May 1969. From then he served as the president till 24th August 1974. Right. He had also been the governor of Uttar Pradesh, governor of Kerala, Karnataka, okay, before being the vice president and president. Then the fifth president was Dr. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad, who served as the president of India on 24th August, from 24th August 1974 to 11th February 1977. And he too passed away in the middle of his tenure. So who was the first president who passed away during the middle of his term? Zakir Hussain. After Zakir Hussain, it was Dr. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad who passed away during the middle of his term. Okay, he was the president during emergency. He was the second president who died in office. Next is Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. He was the first chief minister of Andhra Pradesh. So this is a very interesting thing to know. He was the first chief minister of Andhra Pradesh. He became the youngest president who occupied Rashtrapati Bhavan and contested twice for the post of president. So he was not only the first chief minister of Andhra Pradesh, but also the youngest president of India. Right. So he served from 25th July 1977 to 25th July 1982. So these 2 points are very important to remember. Who was the first chief minister of Andhra Pradesh? Who was the youngest president of India? So Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, right? Then Gyani Zyal Singh. He was the chief minister of Punjab and the Union Home Minister. He served as the president of India from 25th July 1982 to 25th July 1987. Okay. Coming to the 8th president of India, Dr. Ramasamy Venkataraman. Okay, Ramasamy Venkataraman. Now, he served as the president of India from 25th July 1987 to 25th July 1992. Right. He is a receiver of Tamra Patra for his contributions to India's freedom struggle. He was an activist of the Indian independence movement and participated in the Quit India movement. He was a freedom fighter. Later, he joined the Congress party and was elected 4 times as a member of Lok Sabha. After serving as the finance minister and defense minister, he had been elected as the vice president. So there are different ministers, okay? There are finance minister, defense minister, information and broadcasting minister, communications minister, like that. He served as the finance minister and defense minister and had been elected as the vice president. Then he became the president of India from 1987 to 1992. Usually the tenure, the period of or the term of a president to be who can serve as the president of India is 5 years. Okay. Dr. Ramasamy Venkataraman. Then comes the next president, Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma, who was elected as the president from 25th July 1992 to 25th July 1997. He served as the president of India. He was the chief minister of Madhya Pradesh and was also the Indian minister for communications. During the 1940s, he was involved in the struggle for Indian independence. So he also has a big hand in struggling for the Indian independence from the British and joined the Indian National Congress. So after the Britishers left, we had the Indian National Congress formed. Then comes the 10th President of India, Kochiral Raman Narayanan. He was called as K.R. Narayanan. Okay, he was from Kerala. He served as the president from 25th July 1997 to 25th July 2002. He served as India's ambassador to Thailand, Turkey, China, and United States of America. So Indian ambassadors will represent India when they go to these countries. Okay. So they will go on behalf of our country and deal things. Then is the 11th president, one of the most favorite presidents of India, Dr. Aul Fakir Jainuluddin Abdul Kalam. Yes, and he was from Tamil Nadu. He served as the president from 25th July 2002 to 25th July 2007. He played a very important role in the development of India's ballistic missile and nuclear weapons program. He was known as the Missile Man of India. A very important point to remember, who was known as the Missile Man of India. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was known as the Missile Man of India. He received Bharat Ratna, inspired many young people, young children, students, school students and college students. He encouraged them. He encouraged the younger generation to foster education and values, to learn things, to develop their IQ, to show interest towards knowing more about science and all those things. Okay, he was a scientist and science administrator at the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. Okay, so he was a scientist in Defense Research and Development Organization, which is called DRDO. This is a research and development organization exclusively for defense. And then he also was a scientist in the Indian Space Research Organization, which is called ISRO, ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, right? We celebrate his birthday as World Students Day on 15th October each year. So when is World Students Day? On 15th October, and that is his birthday. Next president, Pratibha Devi Singh Patil. She was the first woman president of India so far. Okay, so she served as the president from 25th July 2007 to 25th July 2012. The first and the only woman president of India so far. Before becoming the president of India, Srimati Pratibha Patil was the governor of Rajasthan. She was the governor of Rajasthan from November 8, 2004 till June 21st, 2007. Then the 13th president of India was Dr. Pranab Mukherjee. Pranab Mukherjee was from West Bengal. He was awarded the best parliamentary award in 1997. He has received Padma Vibhushan award. He was the Union Finance Minister from 2009 to 2012, and he was a top leader in the Congress party. He served as the president from 25th July 2012 to 25th July 2017. Then comes the current president, who is Ram Nath Kovind. Ram Nath Kovind from 25th July 2017, he is still serving as the President of India. He served as the governor of Bihar. So he was the governor of Bihar before being the president. Now he is the president of India, Ram Nath Kovind. Right? So far, how many presidents have served India? As 14 presidents. Okay, so Ram Nath Kovind is the 14th president. Whoa, so we have some interesting facts about the presidents of India. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the longest serving Indian president because he served as the first he served and then again he was re-elected. Okay, so second time also he served as the president of India. So he was the longest serving Indian president. He completed 2 tenures as the president of the country. The shortest serving president was the third Indian president, Zakir Hussain, as he passed away during his term in the office. Okay, so he was the shortest serving president. Then, apart from many full-time presidents, we had 3 interim presidents. This is interim that please ignore that. Who were the interim presidents? Varahagiri, Venkata Giri, that is V.V. Giri, then Muhammad Hidayatullah and Basappa Dannappa Jetty. Okay, they were the interim presidents. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy was not just the youngest president of the country, but also the first chief minister of Andhra Pradesh. So this is very important point to remember, as I already told you before when I shared that screen. Please remember who was the first president of Andhra Pradesh and who was the youngest president of our country, Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. Pratibha Patil was the first and only woman president of India. Okay. Finally, big power comes with big responsibilities. This honorary position is held by many noblemen in India who had immense achievements during their glorious tenures. It seems like the position has a pure ceremonial role, but these great men who held the position of Indian presidents were greatest minds indeed. So all these presidents who served India as the presidents were very intelligent, very intellectual. They were great people with great mind. The president of India has to maintain the dignity of his position all the times. Every country has its own history and must know facts. By learning these facts about our presidents, we know about the rise and fall times of India, and we know better about the great people who contributed to make our country world's largest democracy. So with this, I stopped sharing the screen. One second. Yes. So as I already told you during the last GK class, all you have to remember is the chronology and the year, the period for how long they served, okay, as the president. Okay, so I hope most of you would have taken a note of it as I shared the PowerPoint slides last week itself. Has anyone done it? Has anyone taken notes? No? Ma'am, your voice is low. Second. Okay. Now is it okay? Yes or no? I hope it is okay. Actually, I have a throat pain. I have sore throat. So maybe that's why you're not able to hear. I don't know. I don't know who is your class teacher. You'll get the information. Okay, so the first chapter of your GK is about the President of India, where they have given you about only Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who was the first President of India, and I already told you that he's written a book about himself, which is called Atma Katha, and it was published on 1947. So I have given, as I've shared this PowerPoint slides where you have the information about the 14 presidents. So you have to remember their names, you should know their spelling, you should know the year, between which year to which year they served the president as the president. Okay, now next on page number, oh, you don't have your books. Next you have about institutions of India. You'll get a call, Ma, from school. Probably the next week you'll get it. One second, one second. Institutions. Institutions of India. So first institution, Supreme Court of India. The Supreme Court of India is the highest court of justice in India. It is the highest court of justice. Okay. So a very important question. Which is the highest court of justice in India? The Supreme Court of India. Okay. Now, which year did it come into existence? It came into existence on 26th January 1950. 26th January 1950, it came into existence, and it comprises of the Chief Justice. So the Supreme Court of India will have a Chief Justice with 30 other judges. Okay, so there will be a Chief Judge, Chief Justice, and along with him there will be 30 other judges who are appointed by the President of India. Appointed by. Right? So, Supreme Court of India is the highest court of justice, and it came into existence on 26th January 1950. It comprises of a Chief Justice with whom there will be 30 other judges, and they are all appointed by the President of India. Right? So, President is the head of the state. He has a set of executive, legislative, and judicial powers, right? So the president is a very, very, very important person, right? So institutions of India, first thing you should know, important point you should know is which is the highest court of justice. Supreme Court is the highest court of justice. When did it come into existence? It came into existence on 26 January 1950, and it has a Chief Justice with 30 judges, and they are appointed by the President of India. Okay? Right. So we will stop with this. You take down points, notes of these points. Once you get your books, you can just underline it. Okay. Okay. Any doubts? So today everybody will sit and write the names of the 14 presidents and the year between which year to which year they served as the president. Okay. I'll ask you to show. Right? Okay. Thank you.